Hi folks. 2017 will begin with December's 2016 Anomalies. This is a continuing Skywatch series that I'm going to keep presenting as long as it presents itself. Now the date and time are wrong here. The flash happened at 0.45. Then I'll give you a slowed and zoomed, and then sequence still shots, normal, negative, and then green screen on the flashes. Flash at 21. There it is. Now this, I had started filming December in the same position that I was earlier this summer. I had wanted to explore some more of the sky above the San Gorgonio Pass. So I had changed my camera angles after Labor Day. And a lot of times a single flash appears twice, or two at the same time, or three. I've even had up to 5 flashes at the same time. To the naked eye, it appeared as only one flash. And this is an area. These are being caught in just above the roof line of my house, and I had identified them previously as a stargate. They don't happen every night. I can't believe that there are reflections on anything because there's only sky up there. But as it is anomalous, I am going to continue providing shots of it. Now this one's odd because I thought it was a meteor that flashed by. But meteors don't change altitude, and it is zooming fast. This is obviously not a meteor, and the comparatives still show this. It's very colorful too, and remember that I am filming with a full spectrum Ghost Pro. It shows anything in the ultraviolet and some in the infrared range. Not much in the infrared range, unfortunately. It doesn't pick up starlight very well. And you can see the structured seeming of this craft that flew by. I actually thought I had caught a couple of meteors. I could only film 7 days, I believe, is all that's included in this video for the whole month of December. Wintry skies. We've had one of the wettest Decembers on record in Southern California, but we're still in drought, and don't you believe it, global warming hasn't occurred in at least 16 to 18 years now. And I'm going to stick with this sequencing setup that I've begun. About 10 seconds of raw footage, so that you can assure yourselves that it's not an airplane's flashing FAA lights, strobes. And a lot of these when these craft are moving so fast that when you slow them down, it appears like almost like inchworms. And who knows, it might be organic. I don't have a clue. There are no other sources of ultraviolet light in the area other than my security camera lights. And you can see some motion when negative and green screen are applied too. O2. Let me show you the zooms slowed. It seems to be moving in frame just amazingly fast. You can see that it's actually moving in both altitude and direction when you zoom it. Again, this is the area I had previously demonstrated as a Stargate. I think things have changed. Maybe technology has changed. Who knows? Centered frame. Again, it brightens at one end to the other, and it's also colorful too. You'll notice the yellow and in the negative value. Now this is Christmas, and there were only 2 incidences on Christmas. This one was originally hard to see. And I try to zoom, slow these down by at least 95%. Because they are literally flashes at the speed of light. And here's the other one. On Christmas. Something is actually moving in frame, both altitude and direction. And it apparently has a structure to it. Again, I don't know if they're not organic or not. I haven't a clue because they're not visible to the naked eye. And this was the other meteor I thought I had caught. But it's not a meteor. There's no tail to it. And it moves in that worm-like fashion. When I have caught meteors, it's a very smooth motion, and there's no skipping between frame. Right there, center right frame. And it's interesting because they look like twins. But when you zoom them in, you have to wonder if these are actually the serpents of Quetzalcoatl. Something is moving in altitude and direction. Very fast. I have to call them fast walkers, because that's what I think they are. Now you'll notice there's a reddish light at the low right hand side of that raw footage, and this was a single flash too. That apparently there were 2 objects in, and you can see there's something beside it too, like orbs that are normally associated with these. An obvious structure. And there's that little redness at the low right hand side, and I'll show it to you again. That was just an editing problem there. Sorry. Obviously, this is not a normal function that's flying through the night like that. I have to think of this as a UFO. And there's that reddish orb type cloudiness. it slowly dissipated and did not come back. It lasts for about an hour. That's what it looks like on green screen. And I thank you for your view. Happy New Year.